the main technical thing is something that is called a UTXO set. What's that? Let me show you this picture of a friend who sent this. They show their node, and well, we can see the node directories. So this would be like much easier to explain that like this. This is how it looks like the directories, like for those completely non-technical people, these are like folders of your Bitcoin node. So you can see that the block data is like 696 gigabytes, which is like the main thing, like the whole blockchain. And there's something called chain state, which needs to be accessed quite quickly and fast. So the chain state is called the UTXO set. It is all the unspent outputs of the blockchain. So you have these on your node, and your node keeps track of these and needs to have access to them, and it probably loads most of them into your RAM, which is like quite an expensive resource on your computer. And these are this is it, which is like 12 gigabytes. People writing monkey stuff on witness data will make UTXOs that will not be spent forever because they are dead UTXOs. You cannot use them at all or spend them. They will sit here in the chain state forever. And this is a storage space that actually sits in a rather expensive resource of your computer. So storage actually is not that expensive. So you can have like terabytes of storage for SSDs or HDDs and use them and like easily for not that much of a money. But for RAM, which the chain state sits in, that's pretty expensive. So it's much more expensive than the storage, and it's much limited in size. So up return data makes it in a way that these data will be you will be the data for up return do not sit in the UTXO set. And that's quite nice because you could just ignore that data and not load it and don't like look at it at all. So that would make it much more efficient for people to run nodes, and probably for people who will be running nodes in the future. So that's the rationale for actually doing this up return thing rather than putting data on witness. But still, the same criticism still stands. It still holds true that we do not have any kind of an incentive for people to not to use witness data, because it is cheaper to use witness data and to put data in the chain state, which is like the UTXO set, which also uses one of the most expensive resources on your computer. So that's basically what Peter Todd and the people like are talking about. And there's all sorts of shenanigans that you've actually referenced with the pull requests and like the crazy stuff happening for like banning people and having like some kind of from the GitHub page and from posting comments and things like that. Maybe we could like get into that because that's going to be much more juicier.